Hey, what's going on, YouTube? This is RedEagleEyes, and got some capture the flag gameplay for you guys. This is me going pretty much the entire game. I was in the helicopter. I'm gonna spoil my score. It was 13-1, but I don't know. I hardly ever have a game when I'm in the helicopter the entire time. So I was debating to myself whether to use this gameplay or not because some people don't like vehicle warfare. Some people do like vehicle warfare. In my opinion, I really adore vehicle warfare because it's something other than guns. It does take uh, a lot of teamwork, but I was in the helicopter most of the time by myself. Luckily, I was an engineer, and so I was able to fix myself up, or at least the helicopter up. I was about to say helicopter. Yeah, I was able to fix up the helicopter whenever I did get hit by at least one missile. Um, but enough of the gameplay. What I want to get down is to business. Now, the business today, I want to ask you guys, why do little kids love Call of Duty? This is something that's been happening or been going through my mind since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which was a while back. Modern Warfare 2 was actually the first Call of Duty game I played. I got it, I want to say 2 months after it came out. I'm pretty sure it came out in November and I got it in January. Um, I really liked that game so much. I switched so many things for me. Yeah, it's pretty much the first game that I really got into. And besides Pokemon, I would try to play constantly. Then it went on to Black Ops and then Modern Warfare 3 I didn't really like. And while I was really interrupted right there by my own mom, guys are probably able to hear her in the back saying, "Do I want some pizza?" Um, I already ate some earlier, so I didn't actually want some. But the question I'm bringing this up for is, a few nights ago I was playing Arctic Combat, and my mom actually asked me, "Why do you like that game? What brings you so much joy from killing people?" And my brother was there and he defended me. I was defending myself. And we were both pretty much saying it's a way to, it's sort of a stress reliever, but it could also bring rage. As you guys know, you guys probably have rage from any shooter game. If you have a bad game or a bad session or you're on a slump or something, there's always something different. But this really sparked the idea of why do little kids actually enjoy playing violent games. Is it to make them feel like an adult? Is it the violence? Is it the guns? I was reading an article earlier today, and most of the little kids were actually saying it was the violence. And then so I kept going on, and the argument was that have little kids been growing up around war the entire time? They were living under the shadows of 9/11. They grew up with the war of Iraq, the war in Afghanistan, the killing of Osama bin Laden. So they've been living this entire time with war, and this I kind of agree that we don't have much of a they haven't been living an easy life as most of the 90 kids have, besides video games, like violent video games. They're growing up with what they actually grew up with, just violence and war. And then a lot of that has been happening more lately, and I usually don't like to do sad videos, but this violence has been happening so much lately. Not so long ago, there's riots in my city, and this is really a peaceful city, and we had riots, which has never happened before. And then I think yesterday with the bombs in Boston, and everyone's blaming the government. Some people are blaming North Korea. People are blaming terrorists. So nobody knows what to believe now. And I'm not trying to get off topic, but we are living in a period of time where right now the most things on the news is violence. Um, and there was, oh, before that, the Sandy Hook shooting of all the little kids. There was a psychiatrist who said we shouldn't be, um, what's the word called? We shouldn't be not broadcasting, but damn, what's that word called? When you're showing something the entire day, you're not supposed to show the act of a crime, because that that can spark other people to do the same thing, because it gives them attention, because they can have some sort of psychological mental disorder, and that can spark something that goes on. But for little kids it might be a little different, because little kids, they live in such a world, everything can easily interest them. Me and my brother, we never really had toys. Well, we did have toys, but we took care of our toys. We had the shed in the back, and the only reason why we wouldn't really get those toys, or at least I wouldn't get those toys, is because there was freaking spiders right there, and I did not want to grab a toy, have a spider crawl up on my hand, and yeah, and then that toy would be ruined for me forever. There was one toy. I think it was like a Power Ranger toy that I did always have with me, or at least somewhere where I knew where it was, and I'm not sure where that toy is now. I do miss that toy. It was an awesome toy. But anyways, going back, so is it the parents' fault that they are buying the game for little kids, even though the target audience is like teens and up? The rating for Call of Duty is rated M for mature. Apparently that's like 17 and up, because I'm finally able to buy rated M games just because I'm 17. But I've been playing Call of Duty since 14, 15 years old of age, and I don't think I came out as a bad person, but I knew that this was not a real war game. This was something that was made up. Just the idea of war was put into the game, and some people think, some little kids can actually believe this is real war, but giving them the idea of war, and they're just growing up with war, that can actually that might not be good for our future, because they are the future society. I don't know what I'm trying to get at with this anymore. I've been changing subjects so much lately. But according to the same article, the target audiences for the ratings that ESRB does, people 40 and up are the ones who usually play rated E for everyone games. There are the people who are 20 to 40 are usually playing rated E, rated T, and rated M games, and children 10 and under are usually attracted to rated M games, which they're not even supposed to be playing. And some parents actually think that it's not violent. Like in Call of Duty, one of the main things that before you even play the game, it gives you the option to turn off the gore, turn off the blood, turn off the swearing, and that can do that does make a little difference, but not so much, because that doesn't apply to online, where you can't censor people, because people are just stupid on the internet. They're not afraid to act out. Like just YouTube in general has so much haters from just because people can be having a lame day and they take it out on YouTubers and their videos and all that. But it's the internet. We can't do anything about it. So the internet, is parents not looking over their children, living with war? Is all this changing the way little kids are growing up nowadays? We grew up just with SpongeBob, with cartoons, and we grew up with like things that didn't make us as dangerous. Like unless you lived like in like a hood or some projects, then yeah, you could have grown up in dangerous places, had grow up cold and heartless, and I don't know. I don't really want to talk about that. I don't know what it's like to live in the hood. I never lived in the hood. I did have some gangster friends, which I don't even know where they are anymore. I don't even know if they're still alive anymore. But that's how things go. I've noticed, and I don't really want to leave this off on a bad perspective, but I just wanted. It was curious. I just really want to know what do little kids like so much about Call of Duty? Like, does it make them feel at home? How I can easily feel at home just by playing any video game. Like Little Big Planet, that brings me joy. Yesterday I was playing Mario Kart Double Dash with my two sisters and my girlfriend, and I finally tell you guys that I have a girlfriend. And we were just having a blast. And it doesn't take shooter games to make somebody happy, but it's just the idea that they are playing the same as how they grow up. So I don't know. You guys can tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Thumbs up the video if you did like it. I'll leave the articles down in the description if you guys want to read them. And subscribe for more videos.